Hey cruisers, this is the place to be on a Monday night, right? I could not be happier logging in to YouTube and jumping in the chat and seeing all of my wonderful cruising friends here nice and early for a live stream. My overachievers love it. So excited about this topic, you guys. Tonight's video, live stream video, is sponsored by cruiseline.com, where you can find reviews, tips, and photos from real everyday cruisers. We are going to have a blast tonight talking about cruise mistakes that you will never make again. This video, as you probably have figured out already, is a follow-up to yesterday's video, which was cruise mistakes we will never make again. That puppy got 5,000 views. That's a lot of views for one day. Absolutely unusual. We thought maybe it'll be something that people are a little bit interested in, but we never thought that many people would be curious about the topic. So I think tonight's live stream is gonna be a blast because I cannot wait to hear what you guys think are your fails and your mistakes. So this is all about you guys tonight. This is all about the chat. This is all about hearing what your fails are. Now, if you commented on my Facebook post or on the video yesterday about your cruise mistakes, I'm gonna read them out loud today. You're welcome to repeat them here in the chat, and I will try to do everything I can to recap them, but I'm gonna read them out loud. But what do you think, Mr. Cruise Tips TV? Can we bring up the chat? 1, 2, 3, it's up. All right, you guys, so Mr. Cruise Tips TV has programmed the chat to live on. So now if you're watching the replay, you can see what everybody's saying. Yay! Becky just returned from her first cruise. Welcome back. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Christine. Hey, Felicia, Cheryl, Elin, oh my gosh, Karen, Cheryl, Allison, Eric, Becky, Kathy. We have probably hundreds of people here right now. It's so awesome to see you guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have fun tonight. This is all about relaxing and having a good time because after all, guys, it's Monday and we're not allowed to have any stress after work on a Monday night, right? So let's just have some fun and talk about our cruise fails, cruise mistakes we'll never make again. And if you have any questions, general cruising questions, we'll try to squeeze them in as well. So really quickly, while everybody's saying hello and where they're from, this is so fun. I love seeing where everybody's from. We've got Kentucky. We've got so many different places here. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. I know that we have people from Canada, Wisconsin, Australia. Hey, Jesse from Australia. That's so cool. New York, Wisconsin. While everybody's checking in and saying hi, in their jammies, by the way, tonight's early arrivers topic was the fact that everyone was in their pajamas. Because I know that on the East Coast and in Canada, it's like 3 hours ahead, so it's about 9 p.m. right now, 6 o'clock California time. So everybody was talking about pajamas. It always, the live chat usually starts early because now that we set up events, people come in and chat early. So if you ever want to come and have some fun and hang out, I usually get to pop in for a couple minutes while I'm sitting here and letting Mr. Cruise Tips TV light my face and make sure I don't look like I have giant bags under my eyes, only, you know, mildly big bags under my eyes. I get to chat with you guys. So anyway, yeah, come in and join us in the pre-live chat if you ever want to hang out for a few minutes. It's kind of fun and mellow. So here are the things that we said were our top 10 blunders that we made on a cruise. I'm going to run through them really fast because you guys have already seen all of these. You've heard all of them, so I don't want to repeat them, but I want to hear from you guys what your biggest packing mistakes, maybe they were packing mistakes, your biggest cruise mistakes were. So start leaving it in the chat while I read mine. My number 1 was booking a cabin near an elevator. Number 2, packing uncomfortable shoes. Number 3, forgetting sunscreen. Number 4, leaving my child's medication at home. The worst. Number 5, flying or driving to port the morning of the cruise. Too frantic for me, don't like it. Number 6, forgetting to turn off data roaming and putting that phone in airplane mode on embarkation day. Number 7, booking a weekend cruise for peace and quiet. Number 8, ignoring the ship's daily newsletter, big faux pas. Number 9, only considering ship-sponsored excursions instead of booking your own, newbie mistake that I made. And number 10, not packing the right embarkation day necessities in my carry-on bag. So I know I went really, really fast. If you guys missed the episode yesterday on my cruise mistakes, I elaborate on all 10 of these. We will post a link to that video at the end of this one and in the description all over the place so that you can learn more about our mistakes. So Mr. Cruise Tips TV, do we have anybody's gaffes coming in just yet?
Everyone's just saying hello.
Just saying hello. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Cami B has a good one in the chat. I just saw it. Cami, you are our first contributor to the cruise mistakes tonight, at least the ones that I've seen, and I love this one. Cami said, I am 13, was 9, and it was my first cruise. I didn't know you had to pay for the things in the fridge, and I ate gummy bears. I was immediately scolded. We had to go to their overpriced store to buy more. Oh, Cami, I'm sorry that happened to you. Thank you for sharing that, for bearing your soul. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. Cruiser Life said, we forgot our passports at home. We had to call my sister's boyfriend right before we got on the ship, and he had to fax over the birth certificates. And we got on 2 hours after we were supposed to. So they actually let you on the ship with the birth certificate fax. That is amazing. Oh my God. Denise, yours is crazy. Denise says, we booked a cruise online and booked the wrong ship, but Royal Caribbean let us change without a fee. Are you laughing, Mr. Cruise Tips TV? Mr. Cruise Tips TV said, oh, that's a good one. Oh my goodness. Okay. I love Lego Ag Irish Step Crazies. Bad attitude, not taking advantage of the entertainment, and being on a diet. You went on a diet on a cruise? What were you thinking, honey? No, you diet before the cruise. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Jennifer Hudgens, hi Jennifer, says, our first cruise is in February, so I have no blunders to share, but I'm definitely paying attention so I don't make mistakes. But you know what, Jennifer? You don't want to overplan either. I mean, I feel like on my first cruise, I overplanned to the point of exhaustion. I think you've heard me say this before, but I was like looking at the food menus online to prepare. And I think there's also this level of like overdoing it. So you gotta relax and do it too, but okay, I'm with you there. You can learn from our mistakes. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I see a good one coming in. Where is it? Oh no, I lost it. Here we go. Sorry guys, but we really do get busy in the chat here, so I kind of have to, get back into it. Okay, where is...
Gaming Tech says not going to one restaurant I was looking forward to for 8
Oh, the Gaming Text didn't go to one restaurant he was looking forward to for the whole 8 days. That's not good. Laura Laporte bought too many outfits. Yeah, overpacking is probably one of the most commonly reported cruising mistakes that people make. Okay, Cruising with Wheels mistake said not eating in a specialty restaurant. Cruising with Wheels, I know you guys like Norwegian. Tell me your favorite specialty restaurant. Oh my God, Becky's reminding me of one of my other cruise mistakes. My son's shoes in Alaska. Yeah, we went to Mendenhall Glacier and let him splash in puddles without a backup pair of shoes. That was bad.
Roxanne Hay says biggest cruise mistake, forgetting to turn on airplane
Yep.
mode. Came up
Oh my gosh, Roxanne.
$800.
We got to share Roxanne's story. Biggest cruise mistake, forgetting to turn on airplane mode, came home to an $800 bill. Roxanne, did you call your cell phone provider and negotiate down? Let me know. Okay, Jamie K says, cruise mistake I'll never make again. Assuming I won't be cold because I'll be in the Caribbean and only packing short sleeves and shorts. I am always cold. Jamie, that's such a good one. I went on a Caribbean cruise in February a few years ago, and we had freezing cold embarkation and debarkation days, like to the point where you needed a jacket, and nobody had anything. I mean, like we were with a big, huge corporate party. Nobody had anything. We were freezing. It was terrible. Okay. But at the same time, when people ask me what to pack for the Caribbean, I don't tell them to pack jackets. I'm like, okay, take one hoodie and a shawl, and that should be it. But, okay, Julianne has a good one, guys. 2 days of 2 action-packed excursions in a row. It took 2 sea days to recover. Never again. Yeah, Julianne, you can wear yourself out. That's so good. Pauline said, I overpacked on my first cruise. Never made that mistake again. You guys, I'm so bad about it. I usually overpack. But you know, one of the episodes we're going to be doing soon is about my desire to go carry-on only to Panama Canal on a 10-night cruise where I am flying. We are challenging ourselves as a family to pack in 3 little teeny tiny carry-ons. I don't know if I can do it, you guys. You're going to have to help me. We're going to have to do an episode called Help Sherry Leave Stuff at Home, because I'm obsessed with doing it and I'm terrified that I can't, but you know I like a challenge, so we're gonna do this. Okay. Oh man, Cheryl, this is a good one. Cheryl Raynaud, starting out on a cruise tired and stressed, and it was only a 4-day cruise. I know, Cheryl, because you don't have enough time to relax, but how do you not start a cruise tired and stressed? Getting ready for a vacation, separating from work life, it's difficult. We all have that happen to us. Oh, Ginger said, put your luggage out before drinking on the last night. That is so funny, Ginger. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, Jessie, this is a unique one. Jessie said, my biggest mistake was cruising while injured. I suffer from ingrown toenails. The cruise was to the Pacific Islands near Australia, and I had a few snorkeling spots, which became rather painful. I can only imagine. That sounds so painful. Diaries of Tiffany, not packing for formal night and seeing everybody else dressed. Oh, that's sad. I know. Oh, no. Nick LaGrosse. Cruise fail. Disembark at 7 a.m. Flight home leaves at 7:15 a.m. Not fun. How did you even make it? How did you even make it? Alicia? Yep. Alicia's on the I packed too much train. Yep. Okay, Gate Girl 2262. I don't know. Maybe your mom commented to me earlier because I have this one too in my list of things to read tonight, but not mine, but my mom forgot underwear on our first cruise and had to run to a store before we boarded because the problem was Canada and the sizes are different. Ended up 2 sizes too big. Oh my gosh. Cunard White Star Line said, my worst cruise mistake was a time that I don't like to buy a cruise secure and in last time changed me from a balcony to an interior. Oh no, how did that happen? That's terrible. Becky said, packing too much. Diaries of Tiffany said, not getting on your excursion. Oh, did you miss your excursion? Craig B, I love this one. Not booking another cruise. Quade DeBoard said, not bringing enough cash on the boat for gambling and off the boat tipping. Ooh, Bishy, this is a good one. Bishy said, forgot my phone charger. Arg! I think I read it more like a pirate. Arg. Arg. I think you meant more like, oh. Okay, there we go. That's better. Kathy Barber said, not being aware of liquor purchase store rules in Florida on Sundays. You couldn't get your 2 bottles of wine before boarding due to liquor stores being closed on Sundays? That's a thing in Florida? Wait, are you kidding me right now? Because that is actually part of my plan is to buy wine on a Sunday before we... Did you hear that, honey? I can't buy my wine on a Sunday in Fort Lauderdale? Kathy, we must clarify this. Is this true? Okay. Oh, Jenna GB said taking Dramamine, it made you too sleepy. So you switched to ginger root capsules. Okay, I like it. Very good. All right, Felicia, cruise fail. Our first cruise, 3 weeks Panama Canal. TA said we didn't need formal wear. All the same food available in the buffet on Hal. Found out the first formal night you definitely needed it. Oh, I'm sorry, Felicia. That is such a bummer. Nurse Nancy said we forgot to turn off our touch faucet and came home from a vacation to a flooded house. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Oh my gosh, Julia Goes said, my first cruise, I forgot my swimsuit, had to buy one in Mexico. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting a little behind here, guys, but I'm trying to catch up.
Aroska 10 says, didn't research cabins and ended up with twin bunks
Ooh,
on a honeymoon.
Who said that?
Aroska 10.
Aroska said she ended up with twin bunks on her honeymoon. Oh God, that's the worst thing ever. I'm so sorry. Kevly in 2001 said, forgot the goggles for my son. Oh yeah, that's bad. I had that happen too. My son gets irate if I forget his goggles. I can't go anywhere without his swim goggles. It's like really angry. Let's see here. This is really funny. Carson B said, I forgot a swimming suit and had to get my shorts wet every day. That is so cute. You guys are adorable. I love this. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm getting behind in the chat here, so I'm going to have to try to catch up a little bit. Let's see here. Scrolling back up, I sort of like lost it in the middle and it just caught up with me and I need to go back up. Where did I leave off? Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, you guys, this is a very, very well attended live stream. I think I forgot a couple of comments. I think I just lost a whole chunk of them, but I'm starting with, let's see. Oh, okay, no, I got it. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, I got it. I'm back. All right. Ms. Mary also said not trying a specialty restaurant. Terrible at usernames said my first cruise was in January. Forgot my glasses. Had to wear contacts every day. That is so funny. Mike and Cheryl, loyal Cruise Tips TV friends of ours, said ours would be too many excursions on a 7-day cruise. Overstressed and needed another vacay. I know, and sometimes those Caribbean ones are too port intensive and you get exhausted. Karen Byers says, worst mistake so far is booking a far forward cabin. Hated it. Yep. Tell us why, Karen. Felicia said, had to buy overpriced formal wear we'd never use again at the first port or sacrifice every formal night for 3 weeks. Oh, Felicia, that stinks. I'm sorry. Mrs. WW left husband's suitcase at home, realized it when he got to Orlando from Chicago. Steven said his friends abandoned him at the port of Long Beach after your power wheelchair broke down during the cruise. That's not very nice. That's not good. Becky said, husband trying to get on ship with a pocket full of change. Oh no. Susan, this is really sweet. Susan Dykeman said, big cruise mistake, allowing 24 years to go by between cruises. I agree. That's a big cruise mistake. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Kathy said, hubby forgot he had his pocket knife in his carry-on and it got taken away. Yeah, I bet. Becky Garrison says overpacking and uncomfortable shoes. Krish says losing our luggage and it ending up in Mexico without us for a week. Shanna says taking brand new hairstyling tool that ended up not working. My hair was a mess the entire cruise. Yeah, you can't try new stuff on a cruise, huh? I found that too. I have to be really careful about that with shoes, curling irons, makeup, lipstick. Like, you just have to take the stuff you're really comfortable with. Oh, Carol, a woman of my heart, getting a blister from those uncomfortable new shoes. Nope, never pack those. Letting it go so long it got infected and I couldn't walk on my excursion. Jim Ring says, ensure that the credit card for onboard expenses matches the name on your documents. Carnival would not accept Amex card because the first name in the card was Jim and the documents and passport were James. Oh, that's a very good tip. Thank you so much, Jim Ring. Jennifer Hudgens says, you're an overplanner, but you're trying to give in a little. Yeah, I am too. Totally. Pete said, forgot to pack sandals, had to find a store in Nowlands to buy a new pair, and along the way found a couple too many hurricane drinks. That's so cute, Pete. I love that. That's so funny. Oh my God. Denise said 2 adults and 3 children in an inside cabin. Boy, Denise, you summed that up beautifully. That sounds horrible. Oh, Jim said not taking enough cold medication on the ship. It's so weird, Jim, but my family has a cold curse too on ships. And you've got to pack cold medication. You've got to pack pain meds. If you get heartburn, you have to take heartburn medication. I don't know. People don't listen though. And they buy it in the convenience shop and they pay way too much money. But I do. I take a whole medicine pouch. Okay, Karen, I'm an overpacker, but one time I forgot to pack my undies and bras. Forgot the whole packing cube on your bed, lived in your swimsuit until you could find a Walmart. Karen, that sounds like something I would do. Forget the most essential packing cube on your bed. That's totally something I would do. TC New Life said overpacking, wore bathing suit and cover-ups most of the time. I like that. That's simple and true. You know what? We tend to do that. We tend to live in our swimsuits, a couple of favorite dresses, a couple of favorite shorts, things like that. Oh, Krish, you passed out at muster? That's terrible. What happened to you? Oh, Shanna said forgetting to give my teenage son a curfew. See, this is the kind of stuff I want to hear. The real nitty-gritty oopses. That's a good one, Shanna. I know, Jim, you spent a fortune at the store on cold medications. It's so true. Okay, Cammie B said, another one, going on a cruise and not getting off at one of the ports. It was Belize and you missed out on so much. Well, Cammie, you're going to have to go back. All right. All right, let's see here. I think, Tyler, you're saying faster to the fun. Tyler said he waited too long to purchase Carnival's faster to the fun. That's true. Those sell out very quickly. Oh my goodness.
Got that from Shailene and Kurt Vlogs as well. Not buying faster to the fun.
Shailene and Kurt Vlogs said not buying faster to the fun. Very good. Okay, Nurse Nancy said, mistake. My husband got carried away with snorkeling in Cozumel and almost went out to sea with a riptide. That's terrifying. Would you like me to share your story, honey?
No.
No time for that? Another day. All right. Well, Nurse Nancy, we have one of those too. It's not good. It's actually, I have 2. Ask me on another live stream and I will tell you. My goodness sakes. Julia goes, I forgot a swimsuit cover up. It was too uncomfortable not to wear something over my swimsuit. Yeah, totally. You're not going to walk around in a swimsuit. I agree. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, cruising with wheels. I love Cagney's too. On NCL, I gotta tell you though, I'm a teppanyaki girl and I really love the Brazilian steakhouse, but my husband and I like the salad bar better than the steak. Is that bad? Is that bad? Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness sakes, you guys. I don't want to scroll too fast. I don't want to miss anybody. Wicked Wonder underpacked on their first cruise and had to wear one of your what? Uh-oh, I can't read it. Had to wear something. Something weird. He had to wear one of your present t-shirts. That's cute. That's really cute. Oh no. Carrie Marshall said getting too drunk and spending the next day hungover. But you guys, that's a problem because you get on the cruise. You may or may not have purchased the ultimate beverage package, the unlimited beverage package, the cheers package, whatever the heck you call it. You go crazy on day 1 or day 3, and then you lose a day because you're down and out. Bad idea. Those days are so gone for me. I can't even remember the last time that I had that happen. But that's because you learn the hard way and you don't make those mistakes. Okay, Megan Leaf Ewing, hashtag mistakes with kids, not packing enough clothing and not realizing no self-serve laundry. Use shampoo and wash your kids' clothes in the sink or the shower. Not paying for laundry, expensive. Yeah, Megan, I know, it's ridiculous. And the kids, they dirty stuff so much faster. 2 or 3 outfits a day, whereas we are more like 1 or 2 outfits a day, maybe 1 during the day, 1 for dinner. But the kids are like in the pool, in the dirt, ice cream down the front. And it's a thing. I hear you, sister. I totally hear you. Okay, Elizabeth said, being so crazy about packing for my family, I forgot my own bathing suits. Oh, Elizabeth. Mom life. Hashtag mom life. I'm with you, sister. Okay. Tony said, mistake not to see a little bit of Long Beach before flying home. You could take it or leave it. Long Beach is cool, but I would do a pre-cruise night in Long Beach. Nurse Nancy, mistake, taking hubby's passport and boarding papers while he parked and we went through customs, then you had to go back through the lines. I remember you telling me this story before. That's terrible. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, Roxanne, I'm glad you got your cell phone bill negotiated now. That's really good. Shannon said, I bought a hoodie and wish I had a shawl. Okay, so let's talk about that. Shannon's just touched on a really good cruise tip, you guys, particularly for women. I don't see a lot of men wearing shawls, but it could possibly be a thing that, you know, when you're going on these warm weather cruises, Caribbean, Panama Canal, Mexican Riviera, you may have some chilly nights. You may have a chilly embarkation and debarkation day. So what do you do? Because adding a jacket and sweaters to your suitcases adds a lot of weight. So I think that Shannon has hit on a really good tip that a shawl or a wrap or something like that in a very neutral color that you can wear around your shoulders around the ship could be a very good substitute for a jacket. Okay, let's see. All right. Yeah, Pete's agreeing that you cruise out of Port Canaveral in Florida, guys, where you think Caribbean, warm, and you wish you had packed sweaters or jackets. It was freezing. Pete, we've had cold Florida experiences too. I'm really glad we're talking about this because I think I'm romanticizing Florida again in my mind, and I really need to think about that for our cruise next month. Okay, Clarabelle Duran, you guys, this is a big one. Take notes. Not booking a cruise during hurricane season again. You got detoured and didn't get to go to Aruba and Curacao. You went back to 2 other islands you had already been to. Yeah, so if you book during hurricane season, you must be so incredibly flexible as a cruiser, right? And that's not always easy. I gotcha. Haha. Pauline said I can do it with LuLaRoe. I love LuLaRoe, Pauline. I really do. It's wonderful stuff. I need to up my LuLaRoe game. I just like the softness of the clothing. Okay. Eve, good to have you here. Don't worry. You work on your homework while you listen to us. It's A-okay. Okay, Sheena, SMP, this is such a good tip. Not packing loose, comfortable clothes. Yes, pack comfortable clothes. Cotton if you're going to a warm destination. Breathable cotton fabrics, things like that. So important. Haha, Mike in Jersey, this is so cute. Don't start a new workout regimen on an elliptical and then try to take the stairs on the ship. Weak legs. That's so funny. Lapana Toa said, getting Wi-Fi when we didn't really need it. Family spent too much time on games and apps, not enjoying the cruise. Yeah, I know it's hard. Lapana Toa, don't you wish you could just go totally screenless on a cruise? I think we're trying to work towards that. Haha. Okay, let's see here. Krish said, use your husband's suitcase to help with packing for 10 days. Yeah, but my husband's kind of a fashionista, Chris. You don't want to be called a fashionista? He just said, what? No, the truth is his clothes are kind of bigger. He's 6 foot tall, so his pants take up twice as much space. So I don't know. And he also has a large amount of camera equipment, which most of the camera equipment goes into his backpack. But then we have things like tripods and gimbals and stuff that he probably will put in his carry-on. I don't think I'm gonna get any of that space. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for all the encouragement, you guys, about packing carry-on only. We are going to have an episode that is like a support group for me. So you guys mark your calendars. The date will be coming soon. Okay, all right, Cruising with Wheels has a big blunder. Not researching the ship accessibility for your first cruise after Frank became disabled. But it was also one of the best blunders. That's how you thought of your YouTube channel. Yes, definitely. Very, very good point. And there's so much surrounding accessibility on cruise ships, and all of the lines vary so much from line to line that you really have to do your research. Okay, awesome. Let's see here. Oh, Nick, I still can't believe that your flight home was 7:15. Did you make it? Let us know if you made it. Oh my gosh. Using the cup they give you. Okay, I'm trying to see some more here. I know we have more fails coming in. Okay, Aroska10 said, didn't research cabins and ended up in twin, oh, we already saw that one, twin bunks for the honeymoon. Oh boy, I got behind, didn't I, Mr. Cruise Tube TV? Am I way behind? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, do you have it? Are there literally like dozens that I've missed that I can't, well, we're gonna have to let those play out on the live chat, you guys, because I want to take a little time to read some of the cruise mistakes that have come in through Facebook and YouTube this week, because I asked people to share them with us, people who couldn't be here on the live chat. So I'm going to read some of theirs right now. Aid Perna said, not paying enough attention to which cabin we booked. I had a noisy inside cabin and didn't get much sleep. Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, Barb Lynn says, after 20 cruises where I always flew to the port the day of embarkation, the weather messed up on a flight to San Juan and diverted me to New York City. I had to scramble to find any flight, but missing the ship and the first day at sea, but spent 2 fun days in Barbados where I finally boarded. Pricey mistake I will never make again. Yeah, I bet it was fun in Barbados, but pricey to get there, right? Exactly. Okay, this is a really good one, you guys. Jamili Gambazova says, my mistake was to travel with my best friend. She's a sweetheart, but not a very good travel partner. Our relationship hasn't been very good since. I guess we learned something about each other that we weren't aware of. It's true. Not all friends travel well together. Joan Jordan, who we actually got to meet, you guys, on our last cruise on Grand Princess to Alaska. One of the highlights of our life is meeting you guys on board. Joan said, packing too many clothes, not packing a pair of Tevas and Capris on an Alaskan cruise. It was warm in Victoria, right? Night audit, it was warm that day. And inside the ship. So yeah, sometimes you go to Alaska, you think it's gonna be freezing, and then it's 85 degrees, like 4 out of 5 of the days. Yeah, true story. Okay. Joanna Ballas said, I still overpack, specifically gym clothes. Who am I kidding? That is so funny, Joanna. Barbara Meyer said, taking an Alaska cruise out of Vancouver. I love Vancouver, but it took 4 hours to get from the plane to the ship. I don't know about that. I have to ask her about that. Lian Hyun said, I forgot to pack my son's goggles. He was mad, and the ship didn't sell them. Couldn't get another pair until the first port. Grumpy kid for 2 days. Okay, either Lian Hun is the same person as Kev Lian in here, which I think it is the same person, or we have a lot of angry goggle children in this world, which my son definitely qualifies as. All right, Jerome on Facebook said, not a huge mistake, but first cruise on Princess to Alaska, we saw a presentation about Alaskan culture on the sea day before we docked in Juneau listed in the patter. We expected to actually learn something, and then the learning turned into a big, huge shopping presentation. Eek! Allie Cuffle said, big mistake, cruising the Panama Canal on the first trip of the season. It was definitely the rainy season. They missed Nicaragua altogether, and the roads in Costa Rica were washed out due to Hurricane Nate. So all of the excursions were canceled. And Allie closes by saying, it's cheaper for a reason. I'm telling you guys, hurricane season is risky. Amy Verma said, leaving a pair of glasses in the rental car in Cabo and not realizing it till back on the ship. Yeah, that's a huge bummer. Kurt Jester said, packing too much because of overthinking. Clothes-wise, not packing enough comfortable clothes for Alaska. I'm telling you guys, you got to focus on comfort. Anastasia Raven said, accepting someone telling us that we don't need to speak directly to the maitre d' and a waiter will pass along the message for specialty food requests than not having the accommodations for 2 nights. That's very true of allergies and things like that too. You got to go to the head waiter or maitre d'. And for getting bug spray, she said. Okay, all right, Rick Scott said, can't make the live stream, but my never again is never having a negative attitude on a cruise. It can get ugly fast. Yeah, totally. Okay, let's finish up some of the YouTube comments here. Teresa G's blunder. Wheelchair broke on day 5 of 7 of an Alaska cruise. Needless to say, I didn't get to see Victoria because I can't walk very far. I wasn't going to pay an exorbitant price. Aw, that's such a bummer. Emperor Wildman Chan said, I will never make this mistake again. I will not feel embarrassed to ask for seconds in the main dining room. Not knowing the policy in the dining room on my last cruise, and I was still hungry, so after dinner I went to the buffet. Yeah, you can order 2 entrees, 4 desserts, 5 desserts. Me? You know what I like to do, Emperor Wildman Chan? I order 2 or 3 appetizers and an entree. And I don't really like dessert. So on normal night for me will be like shrimp cocktail, a green salad, and some kind of soup. Literally 3 appetizers and an entree. Totally, that's what I do. Okay, Kenneth says, our biggest mistake was leaving sunny Southern California and flying to New Jersey with our jackets packed in our checked luggage. It was very cold, and we couldn't get to our jackets until they delivered our luggage to our cabin. That's a bummer, Kenneth. So yeah, I think you have to be careful about that, guys. Pack a jacket. Let's see here. Susan has a good health tip, guys. My mistake was I left my son's EpiPen and allergy medicine at home. He's anaphylactic to peanuts. Made for a very worrisome cruise. Our friend, the Joker Speaks, said, leaving without my passport. I thought it had been packed, but I had that funny feeling that something important was left behind. 2 blocks down the road, I turned around. I didn't even know what I was looking for until, found it in the safe. Ooh, that's terrifying. Evelyn said they packed big bottles of sunscreen and got them confiscated. Rich said you got to fly in the day before your cruise. Always recommend that you fly in the day before your cruise, not the day of your cruise. Carol said, I forgot to pack underwear on the Queen Elizabeth II 25 years ago. Bought them from Harrods for $27 for a pair of silk undies. Barbara said, our biggest mistake, this is Barbara Schulman, by the way, our biggest mistake was when we were carrying 2 bottles of wine on the ship and thought we could pack them in our large suitcase rather than our carry-on. We went to the naughty room and stood in line for hours. Make sure that if you're bringing wine, and your ship allows wine, it's packed in your carry-on. I'm pausing for emphasis here because, oh my gosh, that's so critical. Okay, cruise planners, travel with Chip, says no cabins under the casino, restaurant, or club or bar. Choose a cabin that is sandwiched between 2 cabin decks. And our last comment today is from Boat Lover. This is all stuff that we've been gathering through the week, guys. Forgot medicine on the last cruise and messed up the phone thing once, and they got their medicine taken care of because in the Caribbean you can buy medication from a pharmacy just about anywhere. That's true. If you're in the Caribbean, you can go anywhere. Mexico too. All right, you guys. I'm jumping back into the chat. I've missed you guys, and I can see all the fun going by. Okay, let's see here. Amanda Graves says, make sure you have comfy shoes, especially if you have a foot problem. That's a very good one. Who else do we have coming in here? Oh my goodness, there's so many. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, would you like to?
Overpacked.
Oh no.
Not overpacked.
Pauline, you overpacked?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Shanna LeGrant forgot her water shoes.
Shanna LeGrant forgot her water shoes. That's not good too, because if you're going to be walking on a beach with coral or any type of rocky situation, you could end up with very badly cut feet. That's not a good thing. I mean, really badly cut. You have to be careful. We've experienced that recently. In fact, when we were in Mexico, we were in a situation where we were on a beach and there was like a snorkeling area and you had to walk out over a rocky outcrop. And one of the guys that was in he was with our group, he ended up slicing his foot open and having to get stitches on the ship. They took very good care of him, but as a result of that, the excursion had to leave early and we kept seeing the poor guy limping around the ship all week. He was in pain. It was on the bottom of his foot.
Yeah, they felt bad because they had to commandeer our boat back.
They felt bad because they had to commandeer our boat back. They did. We had booked a private excursion, and we had, when that happened, they were like, hey, can we get these people back early? We're like, yeah, of course, slight medical emergency. So they felt really guilty about it, but we actually ended up kind of befriending them on the ship because their dining room table was right next to ours, and they felt so guilty about, like, taking over our excursion. But anyway, things like that happen. People are so kind on cruises. It's really amazing. Okay, Vernon has a funny one. Vernon Womack says, don't go to the wrong beach. It might be a nude beach. It isn't a visual that you want to have. I'm sorry, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh man, you guys are so funny. I know there's more.
I got lots.
There's so many. But the problem is I'm kind of behind here, Mr. Cruise Tips TV. You're going to help me get back up in there. Okay, let's see.
Wicked Wonder 1979 underpacked. Let's go to the other end of the
Okay.
spectrum. She underpacked and had to wear one of my present t-shirts.
Oh yeah, I read that one earlier.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, yeah, so I'm a little bit past
How
that.
about Mike in Jersey? Don't start a new workout regimen.
Mike in Jersey said, don't start a new workout regimen. Is that the one where he said, don't do the elliptical and then try to take the stairs?
Okay,
Yeah, I
sorry,
got
guess
that.
I'm way behind.
No, that's okay.
How about Becky Vanneman getting the soda package and not using it?
Becky said getting the soda package and not using it. That's a big one. That's expensive. I mean, on our last cruise, the soda package was $8 a day. Solar Eclipse says, going on a freestyle cruise with people who don't have the same general interests as you. Their parents in this case. You wanted to see different shows and they always argued on when to eat dinner, etc. That's a really good one, Solar Eclipse, because freestyle makes it so that you have to think about things more. I would agree with that. When we go on Norwegian, we feel like, okay, so we're not necessarily going to the dining room at 6:15 every night. We have to choose where we want to go for dinner. We have to make a reservation. There's more options for dress code and shows. There's more decisions to be made. That can be a problem. That's so true. So we've got a tip here from someone that says you can buy water shoes at Walmart for $5. That's a very good deal. Cruising with Wheels wants to know if we have any water shoes on our Amazon store. We don't, and we will add them because that is a brilliant idea. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, would you mind doing that in your spare time, which you have so much of? No, that's a really good tip. Thank you. I also realized today, Mr. Cruise Tips TV, that we don't have a snorkel mask in our shop anymore. We'll add one in there. Thank you, Kevin.
Speaking of tips,
that.
here's one that just came in from Jenna G.
Jenna has a tip. Yay! Oh, I see it. Can I read it? Can I read it? Jenna has a tip. Take care of any ironing early. I wasted way too much time waiting in line to iron my husband's shirt for Elegant Night. So this is a really great tip that Jenna brings up, you guys, because what happens on Elegant Night or Formal Night or whatever on your cruise is that in the last 4 hours before dinner, everybody decides to go iron their white shirt that they're going to wear with their tie, and everybody's doing the same thing at once. So you really want to try to think about doing that early in your cruise and getting it over with. Or if you don't need to iron it, just stick it in the shower while you're showering, stick it on a hanger and on the rack, and let the steam work its magic. That's also possible. Okay. Oh my gosh, Daryl, that's a clever idea. Daryl said, my wife overpacked for a 2-week cruise, but it turned out to be a plus because we donated the clothes to the room steward and she was very grateful. That's precious. How sweet. I never would have thought about that. That is so sweet. Julianne said the full face masks are on sale at Amazon right now for $20. Julianne, can I ask you to tell me what brand that is? Mike and Cheryl said we have 266 people in the chat right now. I think that might be a record, Mike and Cheryl. You guys would know that because you're here every single time. So thank you for noticing that. That's awesome. Gina Nottingham said, forgot to take a hat on their first cruise to the Caribbean, so I had to buy one at the first port. Didn't realize how hot the sun would be. That is a very, very, very good tip, Gina. Amanda said, don't let the spa suck you into buying all the products they want you to buy. You'll spend a lot of money. Can I ask you guys, do you feel like the spa experience on cruises is kind of degraded by that whole buy our products pressure thing? The last massage or facial that I got on a cruise was the last one for a very good reason. And it was that reason that I felt like they were selling me so hard that I did not enjoy the experience. So I'd like to hear if that's something that you guys have experienced. Christine Levesque recommends having a good travel raincoat. You guys have too. Okay, Paul Chung wants to know, what is the condition at Half Moon Cay because you will now be there soon? Paul, it is excellent. I recommend that you go to the Facebook page called Cruise Radio News. Doug Parker from Cruise Radio is currently there and it is bliss. I saw a picture of it today and there is absolutely It is nothing but perfect. It is blue, it is Caribbean, it is heaven on earth, and boy, do I wish I was there. Okay, so you guys are all telling me here that the spa thing, you're avoiding the spa because of the upselling. Okay, well, maybe the cruise lines are listening. They're not. But so the high pressure really bugs you guys. Okay, thank you for the quick response, you guys. I really appreciate that. Zachary said, big mistake, not wearing sunscreen on the pool deck. Excellent one. I'm so glad we brought up the spa thing. Whomever brought that up. Amanda, thank you for bringing that up. That was very, very good to know. Okay, so Chris, you said your daughter wants to take 8 dresses on a 5-day cruise. Ah, that's funny. Okay, terrible at username says, huge mistake. Did not take my rash guard for a cave swimming excursion. It was sadly canceled while in line and we ended up at a beach without my guard. I was so sunburnt. Ah, thank you for being another pale-skinned human being like I am, because I'm telling you, I do not go anywhere without a rash guard. It's like I might as well not even invest in bikini tops anymore, because when I'm somewhere sunny like that, the rash guard gets pulled over the top. But I'm starting to see the effects of the sun as I age, and I'm just not going to play that game. So, you know, good for you for thinking about it and at least being that aware. Okay, Jen P said, on NCL, make all of your dinner and show reservations month in advance. You don't want to have to think about booking on board. You can eat dinner at 6:15 every day if you want. I like the way you think, Jen. You're like, let's control the situation. Love it. Lauren wants to know if anyone has ever been on a themed cruise. The one you're going on has an entire entertainment schedule being run by an Irish band. Lauren, would you be willing to share with us what themed cruise you're going on? If you'd let me know, that'd be awesome. Okay, sounds good. Oh, hi, Arish. We haven't seen you in so long. Good to have you here. Okay, let's see what else is coming in. Okay. Debbie, you're so cute. Debbie said they didn't make any mistakes because they watched Cruise Tips TV for months before you went. You had everything you needed, including duct tape for a backpack that fell apart. That is really funny. Debbie, I was at a dollar store today and I saw duct tape. And I think that's pretty funny. Okay, let's see here. Jim is concurring about our spa thing. He said, Princess sucked you into buying face wash and foot cream during your mani-pedi, but Jim was a good product. That's really funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pete said that they booked through an online travel agent. They tried to take 47 transactions of $247 US from your credit card. You canceled and rebooked with Carnival. Good move. It's like Pete and Kathy, you have to go with your gut with stuff like that, and just, if you feel like something is wrong, something is probably wrong. Okay. Agreed. I'm a Cruza said to avoid that spa issue, always tell them you already have a skincare regimen before they start, and then they don't harass you if you do that. Oh, Tara said, I got a haircut on a cruise and was charged the wrong price. I had to talk to a manager to adjust the price and was offered products beforehand. Tara, I've heard about this before. I feel like our subscriber, The Joker Speaks, had a bad haircut experience too. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see what else we have coming in here. Ooh. Lego Iris Step Crazy said, on one of my Bermuda snorkeling excursions, a lady got stung by a Portuguese man-of-war, which is a jellyfish. She got sent to a Bermuda hospital. Beware of seasons of where you're traveling to. Yeah, we've had some bad experiences with jellyfish too in Mexico, but they are actually, well, I guess you call them baby jellyfish. So they're the type that are like more the eggs, and they sting in mass. So one time we went snorkeling in Cabo San Lucas in October, and my husband and I, this is before we had our son, everyone on the excursion was like, their eyes got big in the water, and we were all just getting stung everywhere. And there were people with like huge lines of red dots all over their faces, their legs, their bodies, but we had to cut the excursion short because it was pretty scary, but that can definitely happen. Oh, Bessie, I love this tip. Bessie Santos said, didn't drink enough water and got dehydrated in Cozumel. Yeah, totally. That's a very, very good point. Okay. Let's see, Charlotte said, I went hiking in Maui and it was very wet and muddy. Stuck the shirt I was wearing in my suitcase and stunk up in my suitcase. Yeah, that's true. Taking home wet laundry is kind of an issue, but what else are you going to do, right? I mean, you either wash it on board and dry it on board or you take it home. Kind of crazy. Okay. Is someone asking when hurricane season is over? Danelle Scala, so for the Caribbean, hurricane season kind of, I guess you guys help me out here, but doesn't it loosely run like August through November is probably a broad stroke at that. There are people who will tell you that they've encountered hurricanes as late as Thanksgiving, but let me know what you guys think about hurricane season for Danelle. Am I giving her the right information here? Okay. I'm a Cruza said, I forgot my Sudafed once and I had to get some from the ship doctor. $7 for 3 tablets. I bought a huge box at a drugstore in Port. I'm telling you guys, why is cold medicine a theme in things you must pack? You just never know. I kind of wonder also, you guys, if, you know, if because we tend to cruise during flu season to warmer climates, if we're just more prone to colds and flus and things like that. I think, you know, our family just has a curse, or no matter when we cruise, somebody's going to be sick. But
we have a kid.
We have a kid who brings germs home. He doesn't even necessarily bring them home. He just finds them. He loves germs. He's like, get them out of the backyard. Ah, germs. But yeah. I remember the doctor told us once, just like, you know, it's very normal for them to get sick like every 2 months. Okay, that's 6 times a year. How am I supposed to process that information? I can't process that information. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. All of our experts in the chat today are saying that June to November is hurricane season. I was like, all August to November, it starts in June. So pretty much half the year. If you're cruising in the Caribbean, it's risky. June to November in the Caribbean, folks. Thank you guys so much. Man, you guys are good. Man, they're good. Aren't they good?
Yeah.
I'm so impressed.
Speaking of good, let's cover a couple of these ones.
Okay, I'm ready.
Pouty Gorilla.
Pouty Gorilla?
Pouty Gorilla says, make sure you really know your travel companion. My daughter and I got stuck with another mom and daughter who were absolute entitled. And it looks like she made some kind of spelling error after that.
Made a spelling error after that. What was the gorilla name?
Pouty Gorilla.
Pouty Gorilla said, know your travel companions. You guys,
But
this is
that's
the second time this has come up tonight. People do, I'm hearing a theme here that making a mistake is traveling with the wrong people. They ended up traveling with another mom and daughter that were the wrong fit. This is a family-friendly channel, so we probably won't read
Get
this.
some tips out of them. So here's another good one.
Okay.
Ted Stark.
Ted Stark.
Spent over $500 on photos on his first cruise. So you got to be careful with that.
Ted spent over $500 in photos on the first cruise. And Ted, thankfully, you know what? Thankfully, they've started to get some good photo packages, like unlimited photo packages on a lot of cruises where you can go nuts. But it's tempting because think about it. I'm old, so I remember the days when you would go to like Olin Mills and get like family photos, and it was like $500 to get your photos taken as a family. And now we can go on a cruise and we can get a photo for $19.95. But then you're right, the problem is that each photo is $19.95 and you can't choose because there's 10 that you love. And then there's the fun embarkation day photos that were like $10 each and you're buying 30. So watch for deals in the photo gallery because those can save you a ton of money. Yeah, I'm seeing some motion sickness talking going on here. Aha, Pouty Gorilla said, we thought we knew them, but boy, were we wrong. Yeah, that's scarring too, because then our subscriber had said earlier in the chat, it changes your relationship after that. Like it's you know, it's never going to be the same. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, Just Drea said, can someone let me know the best way to sign up for a ship tour? Going on Carnival Vista and would like to do a tour. I have had no luck on my last 3 cruises. Okay, Just Drea, I think what you're saying is like, how do you find a good tour? So what you want to do is you want to go onto a website to research it, like cruiseline.com, and you need to read reviews about what people are saying about these excursions before you book them. And then you may decide you want to book independently. Maybe you want to book on your own, or maybe you want to book on the ship, but do some research. Get onto those forums at cruiseline.com and ask your question and let people help you. Okay. Pauline, glamour shots. I know, very good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Rockstar Brewski's got a solution to our expensive photo problem. Hand your smartphone to someone and have them take your picture. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. We've been like selfieing, like let's go on the promenade deck and like, right? Like it's too expensive. But then again, we do like our formal photos. We even have one that we got like blown up into a canvas. It's like this big of our family and it's really cute. I do love it. Okay, all right. Oh man, Amy said, remember to pack those OTC medications. Friends got theirs and you became the onboard pharmacy for the group. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, so funny. Oh, you guys do remember Olin Mills. I'm seeing that. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, Olin Mills. That's where we used to get our family photos taken. And I was like, you know, I had a perm and I was wearing 80s pink lipstick. That's just the way it was. All right. Kathy, you're saying hubby is your favorite travel companion. That's very true. Wow, somebody's saying that Amazon has Safe Sea, an anti-jellyfish and sea lice solution. What a great idea.
That's Megan.
Huh?
Megan.
Megan. That's awesome, Megan. We'll have to add some of that to our shop. Okay, Jennifer said, pre-planned for motion sickness. Got a C-band and Bonine. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jennifer. I'm telling you, ginger works really well too. Ginger chews can be very nice. If you are just sort of mildly ill, you can definitely get a little bit of relief from those. Okay. Okay, so Sheena said that if you buy your pictures the last day of the cruise, it's cheaper. Now, why? I haven't seen that before. Maybe on occasion, but I haven't seen it lately. Okay. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, talk to me. What do we have here?
Karen Byers allowed her son and his girlfriend to have access to their credit card. Didn't know we could have blocked them from using it. They spent more in alcohol than their cruise fare.
Oh my God. Karen said that she let her son and travel companion have access to the credit card and they spent more on alcohol than the cruise fare. That sounds about right. Easy to do. So make sure you know who is assigned to your shipboard credit card account. Is that the moral of the story here? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Speaking of morals, doing your research is always important when it comes to excursions. Adrian Daskier didn't do her research on the tour and ended up on a bus for over hours and did not like the tour and felt like she didn't see the port.
All right, Adrian is saying use caution when you're booking your tours, guys, that she ended up on a very unpleasant bus ride for too long and didn't really see what you wanted to see. Yeah, you got to read those reviews. Very, very true.
Nurse Nancy's hubby tried to do a backflip standing at the pool at Paradise Beach in Cozumel and scraped his head, which bled like crazy.
Nurse Nancy's husband tried to do a backflip by the pool and his head bled like crazy. So that's crazy. Yeah, Ouch.
No backflips.
No backflips. Moral of the story, no backflips. That is so funny. Danella, who's talking about ginger chews and where you can buy them? Yes, you can get them at a pharmacy. If you are in a state that has Trader Joe's, they also have ginger chews there. I've seen them at Target too. Good night, Pete and Kathy. Good to see you guys. I know it's really late. Thank you. Starwood, yep, I'm an 80s girl. I love Duran Duran too. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. I'm done. What?
You're singing.
I'm singing Her Name is Rio. It's, we've got a lot of, friends here who appreciate the 80s. I'm not wearing my 80s bangs.
Do the Cure next.
Do the Cure next? Okay, I love it. Sounds good. Okay, Krish wants to know, when is our next day live and our topic? Krish, Vlogtoberfest has me a little bit crazy in the head. I think it's Thursday of this week, and I don't know what the topic is. So sorry, but I don't remember. You guys have to follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter because I post little meme type things all the time over there, but I think it's Thursday night. Okay, Krish? Sorry. It is a busy month for our family. Vlogtoberfest is coinciding with some really busy times at work that I did not plan. And so we have a calendar. We have it all mapped out, but I moved my calendar to my other desk and I didn't bring it with me. Okay, let's see here. I want to try to get some more tips in here. I want to squeeze them in. Thanks, Kathy. I'm a terrible singer, but I'm comfortable with you guys, so I'm going to sing Duran Duran with you. Okay. Oh, solar eclipse is coming in hot with a tip. Picking the wrong cruise line for your family. Norwegian's main pool was adult only until 5 p.m. And my poor 17-year-old sister got kicked out. I am 20 and had to hold back on doing adult-only stuff so she wasn't lonely. Yeah, you have to pick the right cruise line. Okay. Oh my gosh. Michelle wants to know, can you buy C-bands at any drugstore and are all brands created equal? Yeah, Michelle, they're pretty similar because they all have sort of a pressure point. They're all kind of created equally. And yes, you can buy them in a drugstore. And we'll try to put some in our shop too. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, I feel like I'm giving you a big list of stuff to put in our Amazon store. Is it amazon.com/shop/Cruise Tips TV? We'll try to get them in there in the next 24 hours for you. Okay. April Draper said, can you put limits on your credit card to make sure that other people will not max out your card? No, April, I do not think you can do that. You either give them access when you register for your cruise. You either give them access or you do not give them access. You don't get to choose how much. Okay. Patty Ray has a good one. She said, I heard to not buy the zipline event on Labadee until you are there in case it rains. That's a good one. I really like that. Jamie K, there will be no karaoke cruise vlog. That's super funny and cute though. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Yes, Paula, I love The Cure as well. I know, totally. Okay. So, you guys, Rockstar Brewski, our friend Bruce here, is giving you a little formula on the drink package. Because drink package is a hot topic around here. He said, think about how many drinks you want to drink in a day and times that by $10 to $13 a drink. If you don't drink a lot, you can save money overall. That's a really good formula. Rockstar Brewski furthermore says, the danger with a drink package is sometimes you feel like you should drink like a fish to get your money's worth. Yeah, that's why I never buy it, because I'm afraid I'd be like, hello, I'll have another. And that's not a good thing. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Nick, I'm glad you guys got off the ship early. That's crazy. Hi, Alyssa and Grant. Good to see you guys here. Okay, let's see here. Julianne, Mr. Cruise Tips TV said that TechMax is the company that has the $20 snorkel mask. So we'll make a note of that. Arij wants to know, what are C-bands? Arij, C-bands are something that people use for motion sickness on a cruise. So they're these little bracelets that have an acupressure point that hits this point right here on your wrist that supposedly is an acupressure point to assist with motion sickness. So they're called C-bands, motion sickness bands, wristbands. There's a lot of names for them. There's a lot of different brands as well. Very good. Okay, Julie has a very good cruise mistake, you guys. Sending your spouse on a cruise with your mother and 2 kids while you stay home to study for the bar? How sad and depressing was that? But you were doing it for the family, and I respect you, woman. Good job. Okay. Terrible at username said, this has been an awesome chat today. Thank you. This chat is crazy. You guys are moving so fast, I can't keep up with you. My little scrolling finger here is going as fast as it can, but I'm still not really keeping up. Okay. Let's see here. Julie McCowan said spouse did not look for the kids' birth certificates until the day of the cruise because you were, oh dear God. Yeah, that is a problem. Those little details are a problem. I'm hearing you. You guys are so funny tonight. Has it really been an hour, Mr. Cruise Tips TV? Starwood, I love The Clash too. And you saw Big Audio Dynamite? I'm really jealous right now. We should have an 80s live stream. Really, we should. I'm telling you guys, that's what we need to do. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's any last good ones coming in here because we're about ready to wrap up. And I know some of you on the East Coast probably want to go to bed, right? I know. Yeah, I saw that one. Is that the C-Day brunch? Yeah. Okay. Flashy and Fabulous, hello, good to see you. Said the biggest mistake I made last time is not making it to C-Day brunch. You guys, C-Day brunch is Carnival's awesome way of blending breakfast and lunch together. Do you guys know I was doing like a pen, pineapple, apple pen thing there? Does anybody have kids and know what pen, pineapple, apple pen is? Carnival C-Day brunch is basically this thing that goes on from like 7 or 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. that has breakfast and lunch. The dining room doesn't close in between, and they have really clever menu items. Everything ranging from really delicious steak and eggs, which is usually a filet mignon, huevos rancheros, and then they have lunch entrees like a Caesar salad with bacon on it, macaroni and cheese, pasta, Cornish game hens, fabulous food. So I love Sea Day brunch as well. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to bed. We are at the hour point, so we really need to wrap up. I'm really sad. But I do want to read just a couple more tips here, and that's Canal and Nella said, not paying attention to different ship cultures. Italian ships like Costa have later dining hours. German ships like Aida, Carnival's German brand, and TUI Mein Schiff are usually calmer than US ships. That is a very good one. Let's see here. Megan Leaf Ewing said with kids medicine, she also added Pedialyte individual powder packets. It helps prevent dehydration. Add to water when kids are sick. That's a really, really good idea. Teresa, thanks for keeping account. That's really cool. We've been very excited tonight. This is an awesome turnout and such a fun topic. And you guys really contributed to this. So we're going to sign off now. We haven't even had dinner yet, so we need to go have some dinner. It's 7 o'clock on the west coast of the United States. So we're going to go scrounge up some food. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us for this fun hour. This is probably one of my all-time favorite live chats. Thank you, thank you. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Cruise Tips TV, all one word, so that I can update you on our next live stream. But for now, let's plan for Thursday night this week, okay, guys? Probably 6 or 6. You want to do 6:30, Mr. Cruise Tips TV? 6:30. We'll let you know. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for all the great tips. Until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Bye.
Hey, click me to subscribe.